am going to start a new chapter, that is life processes. Life processes means those processes taking place in living organisms which are essential for their life. And in this chapter, we are going to explain 4 life processes. Number 1, nutrition, which today I am going to explain. Number 2 is respiration. Number 3 is transportation. And number 4 is excretion. And these life processes in this chapter we are going to explain in plants as well as in animals as well as in human beings. So today I am going to explain nutrition. So first of all I will explain the meaning of nutrition. Nutrition word is related with our food. Whatever we eat in our body, that is in the form of, our food is in the form of carbohydrate, proteins and fat and vitamins, minerals, some minerals also. So that is our food. So whenever we talk about food in science, it includes, these are some organic substances like proteins, carbohydrate, fats, vitamins, etc. So nutrition, what is the definition of nutrition? Intake of food and utilization of that food to get energy for the different activities taking place in our body. Again I will repeat. Nutrition means intake of food in the form of carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, and utilization of that food is known as nutrition. And these food, different types of food, organic substances like carbohydrate, protein, etc., these are known as nutrients. So in other words, you can also say that intake of nutrients like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, etc. And utilization of these nutrients to get energy and for other metabolic reactions taking place in our body. So this is the meaning of nutrition. Now what are the different types of nutrition? We have 2 types of nutrition. Number 1, autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic nutrition. What does it mean? Auto means self. There are some organisms, living things which are able to manufacture their food within their body by absorbing some inorganic raw materials from the surroundings. And these are plants. Only green plants, they have autotrophic nutrition because only green plants are able to manufacture their food by absorbing some raw materials from the surrounding and manufacture their food in the form of glucose and in the form of starch. So only green plants, they are autotrophs, and sometimes they are also known as producers because they produce food for each and every organism including human being, whether the organisms are herbivores, omnivores or carnivores. Human being, we are omnivores. Directly or indirectly, all the other organisms, animals, they are dependent on plants for their food. So this is the importance of autotrophic nutrition. So only green plants are having autotrophic nutrition, plus we have some bacteria in which some chemicals are there, and by using those chemicals they can also manufacture their food within their body. That is known as chemoautotropic nutrition. Chemicals कुछ उनमें होते हैं, so वो भी बना देते हैं. But on large scale, only green plants are autotrophs. They perform autotrophic nutrition. On the other hand, we have heterotrophic nutrition also. Heterotrophic nutrition means those organisms which are not able to manufacture their food within their body. So they will have to depend on other organisms like on green plants directly or indirectly for their food. So this is the meaning of heterotrophic nutrition. Heterotrophic nutrition further can be classified into 3 categories like saprophytic nutrition, parasitic nutrition and holozoic nutrition. So when we discuss about heterotrophic nutrition, then I will explain all these saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic nutrition also. But today I am going to explain about autotrophic nutrition. Right? So Autotrophic nutrition. Only green plants are autotrophs. They are able to manufacture food within their body by absorbing raw materials from the surrounding. What are these raw materials? Raw materials are number 1, sunlight. Number 2 is carbon dioxide. CO2 gas. Number 3 is chlorophyll, which is a green pigment present in the green leaves. And number 4 is water. These are the 4 essential raw materials for the autotrophic nutrition. Green plants, they are autotrophs. They can manufacture their food within their body. This process in which green plants manufacture their food within their body is known as photosynthesis. 6th, 7th class से you must have been doing this process, photosynthesis. But here you will have to explain this process in detail. And now I will explain the meaning of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which green plants manufacture their food within their body by absorbing sunlight which is coming out from the sun, in the presence of carbon dioxide by absorbing carbon dioxide gas from the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide gas 0.33% is present in the atmosphere, so they absorb, green plants, they absorb carbon dioxide from the surrounding, from the atmosphere. Number 3, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment which is present in the green leaves, and in the presence of chlorophyll only, plants, they absorb sunlight. So very important raw material, that is chlorophyll, green pigment है, which is present in the green leaves. And number 4 is water, which they absorb from the ground. Roots, they absorb water from the ground. So these are the 4 raw materials required for photosynthesis. So again I will repeat the complete process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process in which only green plants are able to manufacture their food by absorbing sunlight, by absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, in the presence of chlorophyll, which is present in the green leaves as green pigment present in the chloroplast. Chloroplast are cell organelles present in the cell. Chloroplast, they are filled with chlorophyll, जो कि एक green color का pigment है. And water, of course. Water is absorbed by the plants from the ground. So these are the 4 essential conditions for photosynthesis. इनमें से अगर एक भी condition, if it is absent, then photosynthesis will not take place. So these are the 4 necessary conditions for the photosynthesis. Now we will prove on the basis of these activities कि how can you say that sunlight is necessary? Sunlight के बगैर photosynthesis नहीं हो सकता. You will have to prove it. So on the basis of these experiments we will prove this. Number 2, how can you say that वाकई में carbon dioxide is necessary for the photosynthesis? कैसे हमें पता लगेगा? So on the basis of some experiment we will explain this. Number 3, chlorophyll is also necessary. How to prove it? कि photosynthesis chlorophyll के बगैर होता है कि नहीं होता है? So उसके लिए भी we have some experiment. And water तो आपको पता ही है, वो तो आप everyday life में you can observe that अगर watering आप करोगे, plant को water दोगे तो वो grow करेंगे, नहीं दोगे तो मुरझा जाएंगे, पत्तियां पीली पड़ जाएंगी and the plant will die. So water का तो आपको कोई experiment करने की वैसे भी जरूरत नहीं है. So now इन तीनों के मैंने experiment भी किए हैं. So first of all, how will you prove experimentally that sunlight is necessary for the photosynthesis. Before starting this, I will write down the chemical equation of photosynthesis. तो अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि photosynthesis के लिए sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water is necessary. During photosynthesis, a chemical, very highly complicated biochemical process takes place in the plant. And what is that process? उसकी chemical equation है कि photosynthesis में we need carbon dioxide gas, 6 molecules of carbon dioxide gas, 6 CO2, 6 molecules of water, molecule 6 H2O, in the presence of sunlight, which is coming out from the sun, in the presence of chlorophyll present in the green leaves. Green plants, they form what? Number 1, they form C6 H12O6 plus 6 molecules of oxygen gas. So this is the chemical reaction taking place during photosynthesis. How? 6 molecules of carbon dioxide combined with 6 molecules of water in the presence of sunlight, in the presence of chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a green pigment. In the presence of chlorophyll only, sunlight is being absorbed by the green leaves. If there is no chlorophyll, then sunlight will not be absorbed by the plants. So chlorophyll is necessary to absorb the sunlight. So in the presence of all these things, plants, they manufacture glucose, C6, H12O6. This is the formula of glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen also. So this is the complete chemical equation of photosynthesis process. Or on the basis of this reaction, you can say that during photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is absorbed and in exchange of that oxygen gas is released. इसीलिए हम कहते हैं we should grow more and more plants to make our environment pure, and this is because during photosynthesis, जो plants, green plants, they do photosynthesis and they release oxygen, and oxygen is necessary for every living thing. We breathe in oxygen. So this is the chemical equation of photosynthesis. Now I will explain how can you prove that sunlight is necessary for photosynthesis. अब sunlight के लिए जो हम एक्सपेरिमेंट एक्टिविटी इसमें कर रहे हैं वो है, दिस इज एन एक्टिविटी, सनलाइट इज नेसेसरी. तो अब हम कैसे प्रूव करेंगे इसे? वी हैव टेकन अ पॉटेड प्लांट में plant is growing in a pot and already it is absorbing water from the soil जो उसमें pot में है. It is getting sunlight, chlorophyll है इसमें, green leaves it has, and atmosphere की carbon dioxide भी है. So now potted plant, it is getting each and every essential condition for photosynthesis. लेकिन अब हमने इसमें क्या कर दिया कि we have covered this portion of this leaf with an aluminium foil. The whole this part is getting all the essential conditions, but we have covered this part with an aluminium foil. So aluminium foil से जब हम इतना part को cover कर देंगे, then what will happen? ये वाला part and this part, they are getting all the essential conditions for photosynthesis, but this covered part, it will get carbon dioxide, it will get water, it is having chlorophyll in it, but because we have covered it, so it is not getting sunlight. तो sunlight इसमें absent है, बाकी rest of the raw materials it is getting. And लेकिन इससे पहले एक बहुत जरूरी बात यह है कि whenever you do these experiments for photosynthesis, तो this plant should be kept in dark for 3-4 hours. इसको डार्क में आपने रखना है ताकि 3-4 घंटे तक इसमें कोई भी फोटोसिंथेसिस ना हो. ठीक है. तो बिल्कुल हमने डी-स्टार्च कर देना है इन लीव्स को, नो फोटोसिंथेसिस शुड बी देयर। तो 3-4 घंटे इफ यू कीप दिस प्लांट इन डार्क रूम देन द लीव्स विल गेट डी-स्टार्च, मतलब ओरिजिनली दे आर नॉट हैविंग एनी स्टार्च इन देम। स्टार्च मीन्स जो ग्लूकोज अभी मैंने बताया था आपको कि इन फोटोसिंथेसिस ग्लूकोज इज फॉर्म C6H12O6, that glucose, some of the glucose remains as such in the plant and some of the glucose, some part of glucose, some portion of glucose gets converted into starch. तो हम ये मान के चलते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस स्टार्च गेट्स स्टोर्ड इन द लीफ। तो पहले हमने इसको डी-स्टार्च कर देना है, जो पहले का बना हुआ स्टार्च था वो सारा खत्म कर देना है बाय कीपिंग द प्लांट, पॉटेड प्लांट इन डार्क फॉर फ्यू आवर्स। आफ्टर दैट द लीव्स दे विल बिकम डी-स्टार्च, उनमें स्टार्च जो पहले का स्टोर था वो खत्म हो गया। नाउ अब इसको हम धूप में रखेंगे, तो अब जो बनेगा स्टार्च वो हमने देखना है कि इस लीफ के कौन से पोर्शन में बना है। So keep the potted plant for 2-3 hours under sun. उसके बाद pluck this leaf and do this activity experiment prove करने के लिए you will have to do it. क्या करते हैं हम? पहले first of all we will have to remove all the green color, that is chlorophyll, from the leaf. Why it is necessary? Because chlorophyll interfere the testing of starch, which is produced during photosynthesis. So chlorophyll interferes the testing of starch. With the help of iodine we will do the test. Starch test करते हैं हम iodine से. Any type of starch, if you put few drops of iodine on it, it will become blue and black. So this is known as iodine test for the presence of starch. 6-7 से आपको ये बताते आ रहे हैं साइंस की बुक्स में कि स्टार्च का टेस्ट के लिए we use iodine solution, and if iodine gets blue and black on starch, it proves that this material is starch. So starch has in boiled rice, wheat, potato, इनमें सब में starch होता है. So we will pluck this leaf now and we will remove the chlorophyll from it by boiling it in alcohol. अल्कोहल में बॉईल करने के लिए we will have to take double container, like पहले इसमें आपने water लिया. Directly we cannot heat alcohol because it is highly inflammable. So this container, this beaker is having alcohol in it. उसमें हमने अपनी लीफ डाल दी जो हमने कवर करी थी, थोड़ा पोर्शन उसका एल्यूमिनियम से, and now this beaker is kept in another container. And उसमें हमने water ले लिया. So first we will heat from the downward direction. First water will start boiling, then that heat will start boiling the alcohol. So we will keep the leaf for 2-3 minutes in boiling alcohol. You will find that slowly and steadily all the green color will be removed from the leaf, and after that we take out the leaf. This is our leaf. ये हमारी लीफ थी, इसको हमने यहाँ से कवर किया था. Leaf will become white while you boil in the alcohol. All the green chlorophyll will be removed and the leaf will become white. We do not know where was the aluminium foil and where was the aluminium foil. It was not present here and here. So we do not know. Now the leaf will become completely white. Now we will put few drops of iodine for testing starch. So you will find that कि ये वाला जो पार्ट था इसका, this part, पूरी leaf के ऊपर you put few drops of alcohol. So you will find that this part of the leaf will not turn blue and black, but these parts of the leaf will turn blue black by putting few drops of iodine. What does it mean? कि the part which are not covered by aluminium foil, they will become blue and black by putting few drops of iodine. It shows that starch has formed in them. These parts, ये वाला और ये वाला, these parts, because they were getting all the essential conditions for photosynthesis. These parts, they were getting sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, as well as chlorophyll is also there. So these parts they will turn blue and black by putting few drops of iodine solution. Drops of I2 means iodine solution. But this part which was covered by aluminium foil will not turn blue black. What does it show? It shows that this part has not performed photosynthesis process. What is the reason behind? इस वाले पार्ट को कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड भी मिल रही है, इस वाले पार्ट को it is getting water also, it is getting sunlight also. Sunlight इसको सिर्फ नहीं मिल रही है, rest of the conditions it is getting. Like it has chlorophyll, it is getting carbon dioxide, इसमें chlorophyll भी है and it is getting water also, except sunlight. So this part is not getting sunlight. Without sunlight, no photosynthesis is taking place for the last 2-3 hours. So this experiment proves that sunlight is also necessary for the photosynthesis to take place. So this experiment activity से आप ये prove कर सकते हो. Number 2, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is also necessary for the photosynthesis. You can do another activity. We will take a bottle, wash bottle को बोलते हैं, और उसमें आपने ऐसे ही डिस्चार्ज करी हुई एक लीफ you will put inside it, right? व्हाइट कलर की बिल्कुल इसका ये डिस्चार्ज कर दिया, नॉट व्हाइट, ग्रीन है, but discharge means it is not having, previously it is not having starch in it. और उसके बाद हमने इसको पॉटेड प्लांट को 3-4 घंटे धूप में रखा और फिर इसमें से एक लीफ तोड़ के we will put like this. Half of the leaf is inside the bottle, half of the leaf is outside the bottle. And what is present in this bottle? Potassium hydroxide, KOH. Potassium hydroxide is a chemical, it is an alkali which absorbs carbon dioxide. It has a tendency to absorb carbon dioxide. So अंदर इस bottle के अंदर जितनी भी carbon dioxide gas है, it will be absorbed by this potassium hydroxide, KOH. So inside the bottle everything is there, like इसके अंदर sunlight भी जा रही है because it is a bottle, transparent bottle है. It has water also, पानी भी इसमें जा रहा है, potted plant का leaf है ये. Chlorophyll भी है पत्ती के अंदर, chlorophyll भी it is getting. One thing is not getting, that is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is absent and carbon dioxide is absorbed by the potassium hydroxide solution which is present inside the bottle. So this portion which is inside the bottle is not getting carbon dioxide gas. Rest of the things it is getting. So after putting it for a while in this bottle, take out the leaf and boil it in alcohol. ये प्रोसीजर सब एक्सपेरिमेंट सारी एक्टिविटीज में आपने करना है. So boil it in alcohol just to remove the chlorophyll because chlorophyll interferes in testing the in iodine test, interfere करता है, इसलिए you will have to remove chlorophyll from it. हर एक्सपेरिमेंट में जितने भी फोटोसिंथेसिस वाले ये एक्सपेरिमेंट है, you will have to do this process, this step. So boil it in alcohol like this, डबल कंटेनर में आपको इसको बॉईल करना है for 2-3 minutes. All the green color will be removed, the leaf will become white and then put few drops on it. You will find that जो part leaf का it was present inside the bottle will not turn blue and black because उसमें photosynthesis नहीं हुआ in the absence of carbon dioxide. The rest of the part, this one is getting all the essential conditions for photosynthesis, so it will become blue and black on iodine test. This is the experiment or activity to prove that carbon dioxide is also necessary for the photosynthesis. Number 3, we can have another experiment to prove that chlorophyll is also necessary for the plants for photosynthesis. Because अभी मैंने आपको अभी थोड़ी देर पहले बताया कि photosynthesis होता है in the presence of chlorophyll because chlorophyll के presence में green plants they absorb sunlight. If there is no chlorophyll, the green plants will not absorb sunlight. So how to prove it? By doing this activity. Now we can take coleus leaf या कोई ऐसी लीफ आप ले लो जिसमें कहीं कहीं से वो ग्रीन है और कहीं कहीं येलो है या रेडिश कलर की है या पिंक कलर है, ग्रीन, थोड़ा ग्रीन पार्ट है उसका। एंड यू कैन टेक एनी क्रोटन विच हैव डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कलर की लीव्स होती हैं। यू कैन टेक कोलियस क्रोटन की लीफ आप ले सकते हो, और उसको भी आपने पहले डिस्टार्च कर दिया, सारा क्लोरोफिल स्टार्च इसका खत्म कर दिया बाय कीपिंग दिस इन डार्क रूम फॉर 3-4 hours। देन इसका अल्कोहल boil in alcohol, it will become white. We do not know where was the green color, where was the red color, where was the pink color, where was the yellow color in this leaf. And now put few drops of alcohol, few drops of iodine on it, and you will find कि जहाँ पर पत्ती में originally it was green in color will turn blue and black. जो green part originally था इस leaf के अंदर, that will turn blue and black. Rest of the part where the leaf was red or pink or yellow in color was not turning blue and black. It means only green part which has chlorophyll in it will do photosynthesis. So this is the experiment to prove that chlorophyll is also necessary for photosynthesis to take place. So these are the essential conditions for photosynthesis. तो आपको इसमें से कोई भी क्वेश्चन, दिस इज ऑल गिवन, ऑल दीज एक्टिविटीज आर गिवन इन योर एनसीईआरटी, तो इसमें आपको ये प्रूव करने के लिए वी हैव डिफरेंट एक्सपेरिमेंट्स। तो इसमें नेक्स्ट है आपका कि व्हाट इज द साइट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस। साइट ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस ऑफ कोर्स इट इज लीफ, पर लीफ के भी कौन से पार्ट है जिसमें फोटोसिंथेसिस होता है। So उसके लिए you should be able to find out the exact site of photosynthesis. So उसके लिए you will have to make a cross section of leaf. तो cross section of leaf इस तरह का होता है। This is, I am drawing the structure of leaf, and this is known as epidermis, अपर एपिडर्मिस ऑफ लीफ। जो आउटर सरफेस होती है लीफ की, तो उसको बोलते हैं अपर एपिडर्मिस। एंड उसके ऊपर दिस लेयर, ये वाली जो ऊपर वाली लेयर है, दिस इज नोन एज क्यूटिकल। This is known as cuticle, and this whole part is known as upper epidermis. Below this epidermis, some elongated cells are there. These elongated cells are known as palisade tissues. These are known as palisade tissues, and here also having lot of air spaces, you will find these cells, they fill the space, and they have air spaces also in between them. This part of the leaf, this is a cross section. अगर leaf को आप you cut like this is the cross section of leaf. This part is known as spongy tissues. Sponge की तरह lot of air spaces are there, and again you will be having this lower epidermis. This is known as lower epidermis. और यहाँ पे I will make this thing. आपको पता लग गया होगा कि मैं क्या बना रही हूँ। ये this is stomata normally present at the lower end of the leaf. So this is known as lower epidermis. Now, what is the site of photosynthesis? इस स्ट्रक्चर में जहां पर भी क्लोरोफिल is there, chloroplast के अंदर chlorophyll is filled. Wherever chlorophyll is present will be the site of photosynthesis. अब chlorophyll here, green particles are here. This is the chlorophyll. यहाँ पे chlorophyll है. Here also photosynthesis will take place. Lot of chlorophyll is there in the upper epidermis, so it performs photosynthesis. Here also in pellicle cell, also here and there some green pigments are there. These are chlorophyll, chloroplast filled with chlorophyll. So यहाँ पे भी green color है. So this is also chlorophyll or able to perform photosynthesis. इनमें भी कहीं पर spongy tissues में भी you will find chlorophyll. So in the whole leaf, lot of chloroplasts are there and lot of chlorophyll is there. Here also green pigments. This is chlorophyll. और in stomata, this is ये जो इनके guard cell हैं, stomata is having two cells, special cells. They are known as guard cells. This is one stomata. This is one guard cell. This is another guard cell. In between there is a hole. So this is guard cell, and this hole is known as stomata. ये एक guard cell है, another guard cell. Both sides bean shaped. Two cells are there. These are known as guard cell. This one and this one. This is known as guard cells. So stoma, this is the opening of stomata. This is known as stoma, and these are the two guard cells. So guard cells, the hole in between the guard cell, collectively known as stomata. These are the tiny openings in the leaves, especially on the lower epidermis. This is the lower epidermis. So guard cell, मैंने एक आपको सिर्फ स्टोमेटा यहाँ पे बताया. ऐसे number of stomatas are there, and the control of opening and closing of stomata is done by guard cell. और उसमें जितना water content होता है, concentration of water के ऊपर depend करता है कि sometimes guard cells they close the stomata, sometimes they open the stomata. Closing and opening of stomata takes place continuously. Keep on closing and opening. This takes place continuously day and night. So these are stomata. What is the function of stomata? Exchange of gas. During photosynthesis, carbon dioxide enters through these stomata, through these tiny holes present on the lower epidermis. तो इनके through carbon dioxide अंदर जाती है, and oxygen is released through these stomata only. So this is the cross section of a leaf, green leaf. जहाँ मैंने green dots बनाई हैं, this is the site of photosynthesis. Wherever these green pigments are present, chlorophyll is present, a lot of they make the whole leaf green in color. So you can see in pellicid cells, in spongy tissues, even in upper epidermis, lower epidermis, in guard cells also green pigments filled with chlorophyll are present. So wherever these green pigments are present in the leaf, they are doing photosynthesis. This is the site of photosynthesis. This diagram is also given in your textbook, so you can see from your NCERT textbook. So this is all about today. So आज हमने क्या किया? We have done what is the meaning of nutrition, what are the different types of nutrition, autotrophic, heterotrophic, further can be classified into saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic nutrition. उसकी detail में when we do heterotrophic nutrition then I will explain. And we have done photosynthesis, autotrophs का मैंने detail में आपको बता दिया. Autotrophic nutrition which is performed by green plants. And what is photosynthesis, मैंने उसकी definition आपको बता दी, उसकी equation आपको लिख के बताइए. प्लीज उसको equation को अच्छे से आप लोग learn कर लेना, लिख के उसको अच्छे से learn कर लेना. And उसके बाद What are the essential conditions for photosynthesis? CO2, chlorophyll, sunlight, water. These are the 4 essential conditions. उनको prove करने के लिए कि whether they are essential or not, we have done some activities also. These are also given in your book. So this is the cross section of leaf. So this is all about today. Now जल्दी हम कुछ इतने टॉपिक पे के बेस पे कुछ क्वेश्चंस कर लेते हैं जिस these questions are related with this topic. So first question is, what are the differences between autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition? Autotrophic nutrition और heterotrophic nutrition में difference क्या है? This is the first question of NCERT from this chapter. So अभी मैंने आपको बताया कि what is autotrophic nutrition? That nutrition in which green plants, only green plants, they manufacture their food in the presence of some inorganic raw material like sunlight, like chlorophyll, like carbon dioxide, like water, and make glucose. Some of the glucose remains as such in the leaves, and some of the glucose, some portion of glucose gets converted into starch in the leaves. So ultimately glucose gets converted, it gets stored in the form of starch. बनता है glucose के form में, C6H12O6 के form में, but ultimately it gets stored in the form of starch. तो जब भी हम photosynthesis में experiment करते हैं, we do starch test by using iodine solution. तो आपका first question है autotrophic nutrition, where the organisms are able to manufacture their food by doing photosynthesis within their body. They are known as, that is known as autotrophic nutrition. Only green plants do this, and heterotrophic nutrition is that nutrition in which organisms are not able to manufacture their food within their body, so they will have to depend on other organisms for their food. ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन का वैसे कोई ऐसा और कोई पार्ट नहीं है, कोई टाइप नहीं है, बस एक मैंने टाइप बताया केमोट्रॉपिक ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन, केमो ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन, जिसमें देयर आर सम बैक्टीरिया which are able to manufacture food by using some chemical. On the other hand, heterotrophic nutrition further can be classified into 3 categories: saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic nutrition. Example आपको बता ही दिए कि autotrophic nutrition, all the green plants, they are autotrophs, they perform autotrophic nutrition. All the animals, including human being and including non-green plants like fungus हो गई या आपके कस्क्यूटा हो गया, which has yellow colored leaves, जिसको अमर बेल भी हम कहते हैं, so they cannot perform photosynthesis, so they depend on other plants or other organisms for their food. So these are the differences between autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Number 2 is, where do plants get each of the raw material required for photosynthesis? Plants को हर जो सारा उसके 4 तरह के raw materials है, from there they get these raw materials. तो सबसे पहला है sunlight, naturally sun से आता है, sun is the main source of giving sunlight. Number 2 is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide they get from the atmosphere. Number 3, water from the ground, soil में से उनको water मिलता है, and chlorophyll is already present in the green plant. So then this way they get these essential conditions. Next question is, what is chlorophyll? Write its function. Chlorophyll, बार again and again I have told you that chlorophyll is a green pigment which is present in the chloroplast. 9th class में you must have done structure of plant cell. In plant cell you must have drawn chloroplast. Green pigments होते हैं, green particles होते हैं, cell organelles होते हैं, and they are filled with a green pigment that is known as chlorophyll. Chloroplast के अंदर chlorophyll भरा हुआ होता है. So chlorophyll आपको पूछा है कि what is chlorophyll? So chlorophyll is a green pigment present in the chloroplast, which are cell organelles in plants. What is the function of chlorophyll? What is the importance of chlorophyll? आपसे पूछा है, तो during explaining this I have explained कि function or importance of chlorophyll is कि in the presence of chlorophyll only the green plants they absorb sunlight. If there is no chlorophyll, green plants will not absorb sunlight. This is the importance of chlorophyll, and photosynthesis will not take place. Number 3, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. तो दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ क्लोरोफिल. तो ये आपका क्वेश्चन भी पूरा हो गया. 4th क्वेश्चन इज, फोटोसिंथेसिस कन्वर्ट्स एनर्जी X into energy Y. What is X and Y? There is a question कि during photosynthesis plants convert energy that is x to another energy that is y. So आपको बताना है कि x क्या है and y क्या है. One type of energy that is x gets converted into another type of energy that is y. So you will have to tell what is x and y. So हमें मालूम है कि plants they absorb solar energy and they convert solar energy into chemical energy, that is glucose and starch. Glucose starch, this is a chemical substance and they give energy. तो sunlight, x का नाम क्या है? Sunlight, that is solar energy. X is solar energy. Y is solar energy gets converted into chemical energy. तो glucose, starch, this is a chemical substances, chemical energy है. तो दूसरी x energy कौन सी है? Chemical energy. तो इसमें आपको आंसर क्या लिखना है? x is solar energy. आपको energy पूछी है, energy x and energy y. So solar energy is x and it gets converted into chemical energy. So chemical energy is y. Next question is, which substance is used to remove chlorophyll from leaf? We have done a number of activities. तो इसमें मैंने बताया कि whenever you do starch test, आप आयोडीन से जब starch test करते हैं, you will have to remove the chlorophyll from the green leaf because chlorophyll interferes in this test. अच्छे से टेस्ट नहीं होता. तो that is why you will have to remove chlorophyll. और उसके लिए मैंने आपको बताया था, you will have to boil the green leaf in alcohol. तो alcohol removes all the chlorophyll from the leaves. So इसका आंसर है आपका क्वेश्चन, which substance is used to remove chlorophyll from leaf? Alcohol is used to remove chlorophyll from the leaf. So this is all about today, and in my next session I will explain nutrition in animal and nutrition in human being. So thank you so much for watching me, and please like and subscribe my channel, that is Tour Academy. आप